when international law ain't law. In a recent U.S. Supreme Court decision involving charged violations of the Vienna Convention, especially as regards the treaty rights of Mexican nationals on American death rows, the court abolished while pretending to follow international law. In the court's 6-3 decision, the court voided an order by President George W. Bush that states hold new hearings for death row prisoners who were not afforded the right of contact with a consular official from their home country. Bush wasn't being suddenly altruistic. His actions followed a finding by the International Court of Justice, which held that Texas and other U.S. states was in violation of the Vienna Convention. The ICJ case involved a Texas death row prisoner named Jose Medellin, a Mexican national. While the court found that the U.S. was indeed bound by the convention, a majority decided that the president may not preempt state law. According to Chief Justice John Roberts, not all international law obligations automatically constitute binding federal law enforceable in United States courts. In a sense, this means the United States is bound by international law, but the courts of states aren't compelled to abide by it. This ruling reflects recent trends on the court that objected to the Supreme Court following too closely the opinions of foreign tribunals. Under the U.S. Constitution, it seems clear that all courts in the U.S. are bound by international treaties signed and ratified by the United States. Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution reads in part, "This Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made, or which shall be made, under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding." Yet apparently, 6 justices of the nation's highest court have read that section of the Constitution differently. Cases such as these show us all that it matters less what the Constitution explicitly says than how judges interpret what it means. From death row, this is Mumia Abu Jamal.